All right, man, we gonna get this shit cracking, bro. We gonna get this. I'm gonna stop being lazy. Put more prison stories to come, bro. I'm back on it, all right? I had to go through some shit. I was going through some personal shit, man, all right? So, yeah, you see the boy, you know, I'm still out here making it. I'm almost 4 years out, boy. Did 48 months straight. Maximum security came out. I haven't went back to jail yet, nigga, so it's possible. But check this out, all right? Trying to like figure out stories and shit, it's like, bro, you gotta dig through all this. It's like you gotta dig through these spaces of information that you done compartmentalize and like hid away just because, you know, it's like almost like a different world. It's literally a different world. It's like a different dimension. So you gotta like kind of travel back through there mentally and pull this shit out. But I got one, all right, so boom, you know I'm GD, right? Bang. Even though I'm 33, bro, I ain't out here banging no more. But, you know, I'm always be GD, bro. So I'm always have love for it, you feel me? But, you know, when you in prison, you GD, you on count, whatever. Whether you GD, whether you Blood, Crips, whatever, Vice Lords, whatever, nigga, you running with the Mexicans, whatever. It's, you feel me, it's shit real. You banging, you gang banging. It ain't this fake ass shit that's going on out here. No, it's real live gang banging. Everywhere you walk, it's a matter of fact, it's a violation if you walk around without your fucking pistol on you. And in prison, we call knives pistols, nigga. If you walk outside of your pod and you ain't got your pistol on you, and really in some cases, if you walk outside your cell, you don't even gotta go outside your pod to the yard or nothing. But if you walk outside your cell without your knife on you, without your banger, without your blower, nigga, that's a violation. Facts. Any motherfucker could tell you that. And I'm talking about state. In North Carolina, I wasn't in federal prison. They got different, it's run different rules. Niggas be having, it's be like cars and, you know, this state got this car, this state got that car, this gang, you know, so it's different politics, you know, it's different politics. Just like if you go from North America to South America, the politics are different. You go from South America to Europe, the politics are different. A lot of it's gonna be the same and similar, but shit just be different. And that, you know, that don't mean that one go harder than the other. I have a lot of people say they rather do Fed time than state, you know what I'm saying? Because state is just like, almost like, especially when you medium and maximum security, it's like those badass federal prisons, there are badass federal prisons. The penitentiaries, those be lit. Those be niggas be getting their shit cracked, right? Almost all the minimum and almost all the medium and up state prisons are like that. You know what I'm saying? Because you got all the violent offenders, all the robbers, all the killers. You got all the, and federal got the niggas who, you know, was able to do it on a bigger scale, was able to think. I like to call them thinkers. They was able to think better. And that don't mean it ain't no thinkers in state. I'm a thinker. It's just I got jammed up in some bullshit. You know, it can happen. Just like you can get some bullshit ass non-thinkers in federal prison too. Don't get me wrong, but you know, I like to call them thinkers in the feds and in the state. It's less thinkers than there is thinkers. So it's like, boy, like, you know, it's something always popping off. But anyways, so that's really like a little mini story within itself. The fact that, bro, every time you leave your cell, if you gangbang, if you on count, if you on whatever they call it in your gang, you have to have your blower on you. You have to have your knife on you. If you don't, like if you go somewhere and like, you know what I'm saying, you come through like, bro, like some shit about to pop off, some tension, some, you know, y'all just walked in the chow hall, you know, so you need, shit change, like the climate changes instantly in prison in certain situations, you know, like these niggas is beefing with these niggas, Blood's beefing with the Crips, the GD's beefing with the, you know, at this time, and you know, we in the chow hall, and then boom, here come the niggas we beefing with the ops. It's like it instantly changed. So it's like, yo, you good? You straight? You checking? Like, yo, you got it on you? If you don't got that bitch on you and that shit go down, and like you can't stab and help with your niggas, oh yeah, you in violation. Right away, some shit go down, you don't jump in and help fight with your niggas, and you just stand around, or you just want to act like you know what I'm saying, you want to stay on the outskirts or blend in with the crowd, oh, you in violation. They gonna know. Trust me, your niggas gonna know. When they walking everybody out of handcuffs, everybody pepper spray, and you not, nigga, and you go back to the pod, nigga, we gonna know. And even if something don't go down, nigga could be like, yo, pass me your joint, like I'm finna go, you know, like, no, I can't even really say that. That ain't gonna happen. But all right, so check it out, right? So here, this is some funny ass shit. It was a nigga claiming GD, but before he was claiming GD, he was claiming this other like gangster disciple gang called 974 IGD, you know, insane gangster disciple. And they put the I in front of the G, which, you know, GD We don't go for that, right? So type shit. So it's like, you know, in North Carolina prison, I don't know about down here in you know, in Georgia and more down south, but you know, which North Carolina is kind of still southern, but North Carolina, it's like wars in prison going on between gangster disciples. Whole IGDs are like banging out on site at times at certain prisons on GDs. It's been wars back and forth because when the IGDs first really started coming to prison, the GDs was like, no, nigga, you can't be IGD and live in this prison, nigga. You either flip GD, you either become GD and lay that fake ass IGD shit down, or it's up. You know what I'm saying? So you have a lot of niggas who will be like, yo, intimidated, yo, I'm flipping, or like, yo, I lay down, don't worry about it. You have some niggas that was really from that, you know, really banging that shit in that world and was really with that. They in on triple murder charges, double murder charges. They're not finna just fold their shit up that they done just threw their whole life away and caught, you know, a double life sentence for on the street. They're not finna just say, okay, yeah, I'm gonna put IGD down, I'll be GD. Nah. So they like, nigga, it's up. What you mean? So that's how wars happen, you feel me? But you had this one nigga, he was like an Indian nigga, Indian and black nigga. He was short, brown skin, had real long hair. Remember he used to, you know, had like the ponytail and shit. And like the 4 straight back braids or whatever, you know, no homo, was a little fly nigga. And he was known for putting in work. He was known for fighting, right? He was known for holding his own. Again, size don't matter in prison, bro. A lot of times, the most dangerous nigga in the fucking block, the most dangerous nigga at that prison will be the shortest, smallest, skinniest nigga, bro. And facts. Ask any nigga that done did time. Facts. Cause all that, and I'm a big nigga. I'm 6'3", I'm like 270 right now, 260, but all that big shit don't mean nothing. And I don't, you know, I don't hesitate to say that because I'm a big nigga, but I also know it ain't about being big. It's about, you gotta be about that shit. You gotta actually, you know, it's about action. It ain't about looks and size and all that. You know, don't get me wrong. Size can definitely help in certain situations, but when a nigga put that knife on you, you know, while you sipping water at the water fountain, or while you off guard in the chow hall trying to grab your tray or something, man, nigga put that knife on you in the back of your ear, in the back of your neck, and hit your fucking spine, or in the back of your goddamn shoulder blade, and that bitch puncture your fucking lung, nigga. Your size don't matter, bro, because guess what? We all drown the same. We all can't breathe the same, you feel me? When blood gonna fill in your lungs and you, hey, guess what? It don't matter if you 350 or 150, nigga, it's the same. You feel me? So, again, we had this little Indian, he might have even been Puerto Rican, don't give me Puerto Rican and black, Indian, black, whatever. You know, I don't wanna say like Puerto Rican and black later in a story and then somebody try to call me out or something like, oh, you said it was Indian black. You know, he was like a light brown, short nigga. You know, he was mixed with something, you could tell. Anyways, he banging GD now when I met him. So boom, like we banging, we rocking with him. That was what was crazy. You know, we eating chow with him. He GD, like he claiming GD, like, you know, it's niggas when he came on the compound, like, yeah, they know him from GD. So, you know, it's, you know, you can't always verify everybody's, you know, what they got going on and where they came from, like how motherfuckers try to make it seem. A lot of times, sometimes you can, you know, but sometimes you can't. It just don't be that easy. It be sketchy. Niggas be lying about shit and, you know, it just be, the penitentiary be a bunch of fucking liars and it just be crazy, right? So, boom, anyways, he eating with us. It didn't take long, though. It don't take long to get exposed. So I'll say maybe at the most, maybe a month or two, maybe it might have been shorter than that, because again, you know, time be all fucked up, blending in and shit, like. So I just remember it was another nigga came from another prison, highly respected, you know, big up in rank, all that, and he knew Buddy, and he was like, Buddy, I thought he was IGD at one point, but he got X'd out, which means like, nigga, you can't bang, get the fuck out. And like, you get fucked up for that shit. Like, so people die getting X'd out, facts. But sometimes, you know, a lot of times they don't, they just beat your fucking ass. It might be 3, 4, 5, 6 niggas run up in a cell and just beat you to a bloody pulp and then dip out. And you know, and like you X'd out, it's even stories of niggas cutting X's on niggas' foreheads and backs and they fucking chests and shit when they X them out. Like, so it's a serious thing getting X'd out of your gang, you feel me? So he had got X'd out at another prison when he was IGD, the other gang, right? So then he, I guess, floated around for a little bit. I don't know if it was a year or two or whatever. But then eventually he got down at some other prison where nobody really knew him or whatever. Now he done got down with the GDs. He was IGD, done got down with the GDs, you know? Now, you know, it's prison. The prison system is big. You could go 30 years and never see a nigga. Or you could go 10 years and see a nigga at 3 different prisons. That's how it is on state, especially when you in North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Florida, Mississippi, Alabama, all these racist ass states where it's like, really, nigga, this still is just like, you know, a continuation of slavery, my nigga, real shit. Arkansas, you know, like real shit, Texas, bro. But anyways, that's another story for another day. If I got any subscribers that'll really get deep like that and want videos like that or want my opinion on shit like that, then I'll make those. But right now we here in the thick of things, right? So he done got down with GD somewhere, somehow, and boom. He done came, he chilling with us, we big GD, right? Now, boom, a nigga came, and this how it go. This how niggas get exposed. This how niggas get fucked up. This is why you never fake. Just be yourself. Be real. Whether you in the gang, whether you not in the gang, whatever. Don't try to come claiming shit. Don't try to, if you got X out, don't try to sit up here and try to get down with another gang. It don't work like that, bro. You might rock for 2 years. You might rock for 5 years. You might rock for 10 years. But when it happen to you, it's gonna happen to you, boy. Like Soulja Slim said, I ain't just rapping to you, boy. Like real shit. So, you know, we rocking with us. He rocking with us for a little bit, and another nigga come to the prison, highly respected, well respected, GD, been doing a lot of time, and he knew him at that other prison where he was IGD, a completely different gang, and he got X'd out, and he knew why he got X'd out. And it was something with a punk, it was something with like a punk. It was something with like, you know, don't quote me, and I like if I'm wrong, I apologize so much, but that's what's in my mind. Again, this was years ago. This was like almost 6-7 years ago, bro. So I don't remember the exact reason, but if I just had a gun to my head and I had to choose, I would say it was like something with another nigga, like he was fucking with punks in his cell or whatever, right? So boom. Anyways, that's why he got X'd out. So not a big homie, the well-respected nigga who we know his word is law type shit. He like, yo, do, buddy ain't righteous. Like, what the fuck, y'all got this nigga GD, like, do. So we like, what? Like, this nigga was IGD, this nigga got X'd out because he was fucking punks. Like, he a fag, like, what? Like, oh, hell no. So anyways, long story short, bro, we run up in this nigga's cell. It's like 3 or 4 of us. And it was like he knew it. It was like he knew it because he did not want to go in that cell. He did not want to go in that cell. And we was telling him like, yo, we were trying to have a GD meeting. We just needed to lure him in the cell because it was like he was already feeling the vibes wasn't right. You know what I'm saying? And whether it's right or wrong, like, you know, this ain't about me glorifying this shit, bro. I'm 33 years old. Like, I got out at 28. You know what I'm saying? So 28. I got out at 29. Yeah. I've been out almost 4 years. I just turned 33, but so you know, it's like, bro, I'm not trying to glorify, hype this shit up, but this is just what it is, bro. And when you in that life, you know, prison politics, that's what it is. So we trying to lure him in the room. It's like you could tell he knew something wasn't right. He didn't want to go, but we just somehow we get him in there anyway. And as soon as we get him in there, it was so crazy. I remember we had already planned it out, and it was gonna be like, I was gonna start saying something like, yeah, we need to we need to make sure we keeping it. And like one of the words that I was gonna say would have been the cue to rock off, to strike, to stab, to get them, you feel me? So I go in there, and I don't remember verbatim exactly what I said, but it was probably something like, yo, all right, yo, like we finna have a meeting, like, you know, blah, 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 like, yo. And then as soon as I said the word, one of my niggas just rocked him, bam, from the side. But like I said, he was already on guard, so the way he posted up in the cell was already like with his back to the wall type shit, but it don't matter. Like, buddy on the side just still rocked him. Bam, he stumbled. Bam, another nigga, bam. Now everybody just ping. One of the niggas had a blade. Well, it wasn't like a blow. It wasn't like a big stabber. It was like a cutter. It was like, you know, it was like some little metal he got from somewhere and try to sharpen like a fake little razor. So it wasn't like we could just stab the shit out of him, blood everywhere, puncture lungs. But it was really, I ain't gonna lie, thank God, because if we would have killed him, then I would have been doing more time, you know, possibly. But I remember at one point he's on the bed and like I'm holding him down. I'm like, you know, again, I'm 6'3", 250. I'm holding him down and I'm punching him on the side of the head. And I'm punching him around his face and his eye. It was like his It was like, yeah, I was using my right hand and I was hitting his right eye because he was like face first on the fucking bed, like trying to like, you know, protect himself. And I'm just bing, bing. And as I'm doing that, I see my nigga like grabbing his little fake razor and like raking that shit across like his face, like putting it in front of his face while I'm punching him, putting it in front of his face and just raking it. I just see his hand, you know, like I see his hand going in front of his face and just raking back, going in front, you know, and then it disappears because his head's right there, and then I see him raking. So I see him cutting, I'm punching niggas hard as fuck in the eye. I'm big as fuck, I ain't no little nigga. Niggas is kicking his legs, niggas is, you know, niggas get dirty in themselves, and I just remember he like, what I do? Why? We like, you know what the fuck you did? Like, why we whooping him? You know what the fuck you did, bitch ass nigga? You fake ass GD, you fucking blah, blah, blah. You been X'd out. You was IGD, you a punk. Why we whooping his ass, right? And before anybody says it, yes, we made sure and verify. It don't just go like one nigga come and say, yo, that he a fake, because they could have had beef or something. They could have bumped heads. So it don't just work like that. But that's why I said the nigga was highly respected, have been doing this for a long time. So one, his word is going to be highly credible, but there's still got to be checks and balances made regardless of who you say you is, regardless of who you is, period. Especially to just get a nigga X'd out. So it was still phone calls. It was still kite sent. It was still shit made to, you know, sanction this shit. But I ain't going to do too much talking about sanctionings and shit like that, right? But so I remember we just beating the shit out of it. He's like, what did I do? You know what you did? Hey, bitch, like, fuck you. You better not claim GD no more. You better not ever say you GD, bing, 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 right? Bro, this was so crazy. This was like one of the scariest moments that I was actually involved in prison. It ain't because somebody was gonna die or the amount of blood, even though there was a little blood and shit. But Buddy had jumped up on his bed. Like, was just, you know, because he couldn't get to the door. We had a nigga posted up at the door. We had like 3 niggas beating him. So he done jumped up on his bed, right? Or whatever, yeah, whoever bed that was in that cell. I think it was his cell, but I'm not 100%. So he's jumping up like, you know, like a scared animal, like as if you, a dog, like a pack of dogs is chasing you and you jump up on top of a car. That's how he jumped up on top of the bed, right? So he's sitting up, he's like that. And like, yo, I swear to God. So we all like finna keep getting this nigga. And I look up and see his eye, the one that I was punching just over and over. And I couldn't see when, it's not like I was punching him dead in the face, because it was like the back of his head was facing me. So I was like swinging the hooks around and connecting. Bam, bam, bam. I wasn't even knowing exactly where I was connecting. I just knew it was the eye area. It could have been here. It could have been the nose, you know, whatever. But I knew it was like just in the eye area, bro. When he turned around, when he jumped up there and turned around and I seen his eye, the size of his eye scared me. His eye was so fucking swollen that my fight or flight adrenaline that was already pumping had just turned into fear, bro. Cause I just immediately thought like, this nigga's gonna, what the fuck? I had never seen an eye that big before. It was just humongous. It looked like if you just tapped it, it would just and just bust out. Like he'd be blind forever type shit. You know what I'm saying? Life limit eyesight type shit. Like that shit was so crazy. And like I remember like when I seen this eye, one of my niggas was like grabbing his leg, and as soon as I seen his eye, I was like, yo, no, we out, we good, let's go. And we got it, we got up out that cell, you feel me? ASAP, bing. And it was crazy because niggas is just so real in prison. So he was beat up, blood coming down his neck. I think his shirt was tore. He had some cuts on him from old buddy with the little razor type shit. And his eye was just, bro, it looked like he would have been blind. It was crazy because, did he tell? Absolutely not. That's how one, you know, he knew he was wrong. And he had just got caught up in 2. That just show you, you know, how some niggas, even though they fucking punks, even though they, you know, flipping hoods, getting X'd out, and they not really right, they not righteous like that. They still, it's just such a different environment than out here, bro. Like we fucked him up so bad. His eye, like that nigga damn near had to have nerve damage, vision loss, everything, probably still to this day. And like that nigga did not tell. I remember he was in the chow hall the very next day in the morning. I seen him and he had these big ass black glasses on, like black shades. So I was like, what? Okay, bet. And And like he was, I mean, he was eating and he was like looking. I ain't know if he was looking at me, but it was kind of in my direction, but kind of at an angle. I'm like, just keep looking up. I'm eating, I keep looking up, you know, I'm eating my breakfast, you know, everybody watching them, like, cause you never know, niggas get dead like that, and then they be on some suicide missions. They just come try to, you know, blow your ass down and, you know, blow the whole spot up and get everybody sent to the hole. And but in their heart, they done got it off their chest, like they got they got your ass back, but they got somebody back, you feel me? So they still feel like a man. But yeah, I seen him the next day in the chow hall, and then I did see him later, like a couple days after that, without his shades, and it was like his eye was so fucking black and purple. You know, I didn't get an up close personal view, obviously, but it was like in passing or something from a little distance, but it was just nothing but black, and it was still swollen, not as swollen anymore, but it was just crazy, man. So that's just one of my stories, man. If y'all fucking with him, like and subscribe, man. Share this shit. You know, if y'all fucking with me, man, I start doing more and more of these. I really start, you know, stepping this shit up. I'll give y'all like a video a day, 2 videos a day if y'all fucking with it, man. I got a lot of stories, bro. Like I said, I ain't one of these niggas that be lying about my time. Oh, I did 15 years, I did 20 years. No, I did 48 months. A state penitentiary in North Carolina. I can tell you, I ain't finna get into all that, man. I'm a real nigga, bro. I ain't got shit to lie about. I'm not trying to glorify this shit. I want to tell these stories to prevent, you know, the youth and people who never been to not ever want to go, to know how real it is, man. So if y'all rocking with it, like and subscribe, bro. I'm out. It's your boy Echo, yo.